Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name's Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer and practice group leader with Spring Forest Qigong, created by Master Chen Yilin. This whole week, I have been using the word rainbow and the first letter, each of the letters in the word, and assigning a color for our intention. I like to have an intention for our practice. When we have an intention for our practice, for our day, for our lives, then our chi, the life force within us that helps to create our reality, we're going to be then co-creating our reality. So bring in what you want. So have an intention of something that you would like to have. Keep your focus on positive things. So this week we're having fun with colors. We're on O in the word rainbow, so I'm assigning orange. Sound good? All right. So let's start our practice. So how can you bring orange in? Well, you could go to the store or the market and get some kind of orange, mandarin orange, um, tangerine, clementine. Was having fun looking up and seeing that all these are related. Tangelo. All right. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Feel the earth underneath your feet. Feel that connectedness, that grounding. Morning, Alicia and Maria and Patricia. Let that feeling travel up your body. Say good morning to your lower dantian, beautiful, gentle light. Say good morning to your middle dantian, your heart center. Say good morning to your thyroid and your lymph glands and your heart and lungs, everybody. Say good morning to your senses and your brain. Come up to the top of your head. See if you can feel something going beyond a connection. Your central channel, it's called central channel. And go up, up, up. It could be like a string of pearls. Into the universe. As you're doing this, let your body, or notice that your body starts to soften. Everybody gets in the right place. See a beautiful sun in the center of the universe. Could definitely be orange. And start to feel the beams of unconditional love, light. What else is coming down for you? Abundance, smiles, laughter, spring blooms, autumn leaves, birds and other animals excited about a new year. If you're in the side of the world with spring coming, elbows out, fingers open. Just let your body begin to bounce. Feel yourself regulating to the pulse of the earth. How's that feel? Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Susan. Make sure I see everybody. Hi, Shelby. Morning, good morning, good morning. It only gets better. Yep. So feel the connection. Feel what your chi body is doing as you're bouncing. So the body is bouncing, and that's helping us to, helping our muscles, right? And our joints. Tuck your chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Put a smile on your face. Let it kind of bubble up from your heart. See, feel it. Make the smile here and your eyes. And I have to find my timer, so keep bouncing. Just put our hands up over our head. I've been using my timer as I'm getting things done, saying, okay, work for an hour, work for 2 hours. It was very helpful in gathering all the paperwork for our yearly taxes. So that's off, and we'll see if I need to do anything else with that, but that was a good job done. Yes. Thank you, universe, for helping me. I kept pouring happiness in. So I don't know if you've heard Master Lynn say this, but um, like say I love you or project love or kindness in all your interactions. So I was pouring green light and happiness on the table with all the papers. Uh, definitely helped. Definitely helped. I can tell you 100% that helped. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, connecting our main two energy channels. Okay, now I'm learning that there's a distinction between energy channels and meridians. And those are not meridians, they are energy channels. Or, wait, there was another word too. Um, so we don't have to know this, but I'm trying not to give you wrong information. So those, the front, the back, the central, are called channels, which are different than meridians. All, let's see, what was I taught? Let's see. Um, all meridians are channels, but not all channels are meridians, something like that. In any case, the front and the back connect when we touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Let the chi flow unimpeded to help feed all the other channels, all the other meridians in the body. All the mid, yeah. So while we're bouncing with our hands over our head, we want to make sure we just release all tension. So see if, because like when I'm talking and thinking, then I start to tense up here. So I'm going to soften and just let the knees do the work. Today, Master Lynn will be speaking over life strategies, a group called Life Strategies. So that's at 10 Pacific time. Not exactly sure how you can find it, but if you look up Life Strategies, I think you would be able to find it and register. And then you'll have a link for it. It may have been in one of the emails, probably was an email from Spring Forest. I'm not exactly sure how I found it, so I apologize for that. If you know anything more specific, please put it as a comment for others. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth, detoxify. So we're letting go of everything in the past through all the people that came before us. Breathe it all out. And just breathe in the truth, the light, the truth of yourself. Release out anything you no longer vibe with. And if you're, closer to my age, you're going to have experienced where, man, you believe this was right, this black and white, everything's black and white. Um, and then you experience life and you discover, wait a second, now the way my life is and the way this person's life is different, and I had no idea. And you start to expand your compassion, you expand your awareness. And let's take our hands down to our sides. So allow yourself to learn, to let go, to be compassionate, to start to understand that what we all have in common, no matter our experiences or our belief systems, is life. And when we can start to honor that divinity in each other and in our animals and our things, only good things can happen from that. We'll release our shoulders and do our shoulder shrugs, bringing the shoulders up to the ears. So look kind of funny. And then head scrunching back. Make sure you still have a bend in your knees. And think about the spinal fluid coming up to bathe the brain. Feel the chi going up the spine and out the top of your head. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the brain just being infused with new life and vitality. And do that 2 more times. And here's a time also where you can feel the chi in your head, in your brain, and welcome balance. Release the shoulders down. Coming up again, 1 more time. Feeling that scrunch with the intention of a youthful brain. We need our brain to move about in the world and release down. Tap your cheekbones. Open, open, open. These are called the stomach detoxification points. So send beautiful yellow light in, because the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, those have to do with the yellow color. That's the earth element. And we bring in peace, releasing anxiety and overthinking. And that can happen when you're tapping. You don't have to be doing a particular movement. Beginning of the eyebrows, you could just bring that in as a thought. Maybe it's a day where you are just going, and you cannot get 5 minutes to do a practice. So do it in your head. So these points are called the bladder detoxification points. And you send in dark blue light, because dark blue light's for the water element, the kidney system. Releasing fear, bringing in gratitude. So you can have little blue, thank you, words coming in. Cup the top of your head. Now, it depends on how you are. If you want to be very, what's the word? A practice of very solemn, then yeah, absolutely do that. Cup the base of your head. If you're more like me and you just want to be all things and bring in fun and happiness and the what's the word? Joviality, is that right? Jovial. The happiness and spontaneous part of life, then bring in colors, bring in silly things. There's no reason. Be your little 6-year-old having fun doing this. Let's cup our kidneys. So I'm saying if you want to be serious. And I honor that. And if you want to, you want to be silly, and honor that too. Rub with the base of palms of your hands. Feel that. Can you feel the warmth in there? Saying hello to those beautiful kidneys. And then the back of the hand. So I just turn my hands over. And you can think of being grateful and how when you're massaging, you're bringing in gratitude, and you can visualize little, little dark blue butterflies flying out of your body that used to be fear of some sort. Tap your tailbone. Energy can not be created or destroyed, it can be transformed. And you can think about that. If you've got um, like you yourself or a little kid or, you know, your spouse or somebody, let's come down to the knees and we'll cup the front and the back and both sides. And, you know, they're in a grumpy mumpy. You're in a grumpy mood or they're in a grumpy mood. Like yesterday, I'm on the phone trying to pay a bill, and they're like, "We can't pay a bill. We can't." It was a mess. Like somehow, it doesn't matter. But anyway, that was frustrating me. And then instead of me, bringing like happiness to my husband and my son, I was bringing the crankiness. And then I'm like, wait a second, we're all getting cranky here. That's not helping anything. So I had to bring in a little. Okay, let's breathe. Um, let's release it. So, that's something you can notice now that we're so attuned with ourselves. All right, so we have got our active exercises finished. We want to move into beginning of the universe position. Feet shoulder or hip distance apart. Feel what's comfortable for you today. And then bend your knees. Talk to your tailbone. You might tuck it in a little bit and feel a release of the lower back. So your spine's going to be nice and straight and strong. And you can imagine it growing. Let the shoulders, I've been working on trying to bring my shoulders back and down a little bit. Do what's right for you. And just let them melt. So not holding them. Let it melt. Your spine's got your body, your spine and everything. It's got everybody in the right place. Elbows come out a little bit. Stretch your fingers and toes, activating 12 meridians, starting in the hands and feet. And those are meridians. And release. There are 4 meridians that are stimulated through the hands that are just for the heart. Isn't that amazing? Smile, smile, smile. Feel yourself expand. Feel yourself become light. You're almost lifting up off the ground. It's like your body is holding its shape so easily and effortlessly. But you're energetic. You can kind of see your form with your hands just kind of lifting up, knees lifting up. Say the password, I am in the universe. Remember those spaces in between. That's spaces between the words are just as important. The universe is in my body. The universe is in my body. Just kind of focus your attention on that space in between, that little void. See, you're getting the void right there between the words. The universe and I combine together, and you can add as one, and just feel it. You are one with the universe. You're one with each of us. We're supporting each other. Morning, training is about. We're supporting each other's intentions with the smiles, with the love in our hearts, and we're helping to support those that, maybe you got a little grumpiness in from a telemarketer or something. And so, help to bring in more love and kindness. And you will notice in yourself or in others how the positivity starts to win out. So now connect to what's most divine for you and ask for what you want. Ask the deepest thing that you want and know it will happen with your confidence of connecting. It may not look the way you're thinking always, but think of it as a prayer. They are answered. So connect. Is that what you want? Connection, refinement, peace, courage. Take our hands, our right hand in front of the upper chest, left hand in front of the lower dantian, space between your body and hands. Feel that column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. Is it a small, line, a really intense neon-y color? Or are you more like me, where I like to feel it and I feel the chi, like I'm hugging a big tree? It's all perfect. Whatever your experience is exactly right for you. This is a beautiful position to hold because that love from the heart comes through the arms and the palms and faces into the body. So let's do moving of yin and yang. We're going to take our right hand out and down as the left hand starts to come in and up. And they follow each other in an elliptical pattern in front of your body. Now, some people are going to go out a little bit more, and some might be a little closer in. So do exactly what you do, and that's perfect. Have some space between your fingers. You want your fingers open for this. And feel yourself moving this column of light. This is a wonderful practice. This the wood element, the first of the healing movements called moving of yin and yang, for our liver. And we're in springtime here in this side of the world. So we're concentrating and allowing ourselves to support our liver with what we eat and how we move. So we're moving more, we're eating a little less, and definitely lighter. So Master Lin was saying, eat green, eat light. Make sure you get your water always. I was talking to someone the other day, and we're like, we never had water all day. We're at school running around with gym and band, and everybody's fainting because of the wool uniforms we had on. And so we're saying, we must have been dehydrated our entire life. So keep hydrated. And let's let this come to an end. We're going to end it in front, leaving our hands stopping, in front of the lower dantian, space between both hands, space between our hands and our body. And I like to feel a conversation between your hands and the lower dantian. I feel that. See if you can feel that. Because we're activating Qi right at the beginning, and we're also cultivating Qi, giving us the energy for the day. Let's take our hands down, and we're going to move into the connecting with your body's energy. Thank you. I'm going to tip this down a little bit more. And this is for the lung system. So we want our fingers touching each other, little space in between, make a heart shape. Let it be in front of your body, and just where your hands just kind of, oh, they just hold themselves there. And then take your right hand or foot, sorry, out another half step, come down, and let's just do a couple minutes. Hi, Lisa. And we'll go back and forth, shifting our weight, breathing in as we go to the left, breathing out as we go to the right, bringing in contentment, actively cultivating contentment. Helping the metal element, the lung system. Color is white. You can use silver in there. We did that with nickel the other day. Bringing in contentment helps us to release grief and sadness and depression. And those are heavy. Whichever you have experienced or are in the middle of experiencing, then this would be movement to do longer, to help yourself by bringing in contentment, by helping to open the lungs so you can breathe. Think back lightly, I don't want you to go deep into it, lightly to an experience of sadness or grief or depression, and just kind of feel, what did your body feel like? How was it when you were breathing? Could you breathe? Did it feel so heavy? And now bring in contentment and just flow contentment and white light into your lungs. Start in your cells or the pores of your skin. Just start pouring in white light, contentment. Say whatever contentment feels like, because I don't remember, that's fine too. Bring it in. Ask that master that you asked at the beginning to help you feel contentment, to feel the lightness coming into the lungs and just releasing all those muscles in between your ribs, which tighten up when you're trying to control, when you're trying to hold on. We're just going to open. We're just going to let everything soften. Bring in the white light. See your whole body, especially the lungs and the heart and the ribs, rib cage. Open, open, open. And allow yourself to witness grief, depression, sadness, releasing, turning into beautiful white butterflies, or light or smoke, hummingbirds, whatever you'd like. Going out, out, out. You feel lighter and lighter and lighter. One more breath in, and let yourself almost be a whisper. A gentle, sweet, contented whisper. Breeze of spring or fall on your cheeks. Come back to center. When you're ready, bring your right foot back in. Release your hands down Allow yourself to keep this feeling of oneness and contentment even as we do our harvesting and our soothing exercises. Allow this feeling to remain with you, and you can recall it anytime you need during your beautiful day. So let's focus on the lower dantian, deep behind the navel, and just bring in all the light you cultivated. And we were focusing on happiness and on contentment. Let it all in, and then see that whatever colors come to you, see that beautiful ball of light and spin it with your mind. Spin it faster and faster and faster, and see it go down, getting condensed down into a dawn. Faster and faster, and it gets brighter and brighter in your eyes inside. You can feel that, your eyes kind of twinging because it's so bright. And then miraculously it turns into a little tiny energy pill. I've been having fun making them into rainbows of the different colors. So today was the color orange, and maybe you want to get an orange to bring in that sweetness and tartness and juiciness for your day. And then we will take 3 deep, gentle breaths in and out. And now, whichever way that works for you, so you may be breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, like we have been doing. Or maybe you just brought something up that's ready to release and you need to breathe out through the mouth. So do whatever comes to you. It's perfect. Rub your hands together. Rub your face. Rub your ears. And then we'll do a big thank you, thank you, thank you. 10,000 hands coming out of your body, allowing the universe to drop in so many gifts for you and for you to distribute to others. Your hands come together. Rest on the top of your head. Bring your hands in front of the body and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day and everything is smiley and and remember to have fun.